and welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. This channel is all about planning, budgeting, paying off debt, and my very exciting journey from full-time teacher to full-time Etsy shop owner and YouTuber. So if that is something that you think you would like to see, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you along on this journey. It is time for my weekly family budget check-in. And I've decided I'm going to start doing these on Sundays. I used to do them on Saturday, but now I'm doing my sticker releases on Saturday, and it's just too much for me to do in one day. So these will now be coming out on Sunday. So in today's video, I am using this Budget by Paycheck workbook by the Budget Mom. I'm using this really cute printable for my weekly check-in from my friend Ira over in the UK. And I am using these category stickers from my friend Cara Jo Plans. I have links to everything down in the description box below, and anytime I have a discount code for you, it is also in the description box below. Okay, let's jump right in. Starting with our expense tracker, I do one expense tracker per week. So this is for week 1, and what I like to do is just get a brief overview of how my spending went. I don't like a lot of yellows, which is miscellaneous, and I don't like a lot of blues, which is food. Since I switched to the cash envelope method for my variable expenses, those categories have drastically reduced. I only usually have one now, and that's the amount that I take out at the beginning of the week and put in the envelope. So the cash envelope system is really working well for my family. Okay, so that is the expense tracker. Let's see where the money actually went this week. Okay, starting with bills. We had one bill come out this week, and it's good news, you guys. So last week I talked about how we traded in our van for a vehicle that had a smaller payment. Our van we were paying $445 a month for it, and our new vehicle is only $115. So big difference. And they said that this would go down. We were paying $155, so they said it'd go down by $5, so that'd be $150. But look, it went down by way more than that. It was $139. I was so excited when I saw that. Okay, debt. We did not pay any debts this week. Food. So you'll see this when we go to set up this week's budget, but the way I do food, how much we put towards food, is based on how much money we make with Etsy. That determines how much money we have to spend on food. So we'll take a closer look at that when we set up this week's budget. Okay, gas. I knew I didn't need any gas this week, so I didn't even take out any gas money. And I was right, I didn't need any gas this week. Okay, miscellaneous. This is a category that always makes me nervous because these are for unexpected expenses, which means I never know what's going to happen. If something is unexpected, obviously I can't predict it. So I'm glad when it remains 0. And then spending, we do $45 a week for spending money. That's 20 for me, 20 for David, and 5 for Logan. And then we do sinking funds the first week of the month. So we did do sinking funds this week, and it ended up being a really good month for us. We were able to sink $620. Isn't that amazing, you guys? This is a totally variable expense. I don't budget anything for sinking funds. This is all money that was above and beyond our budget because of money that we made in YouTube or Etsy, and that goes to sinking funds. So it was a good month for us. Okay, moving on. Let's close out this week's budget, and then we can set up next week's budget. Okay, starting with the rollover, we did actually have $586 to roll over. David's pay was $18.92. I think I said at one point in the video last week that it was going to be $18.97, but that's not accurate. It is $18.92. Etsy was $174. my Etsy pay is 1 week behind. Like I get paid and then I hold on to that money and then use it for the following week. So I know that it's going to be exactly what I predict it's going to be. I ended up eliminating some of my cash envelopes. So then I took that money and I deposited it back into our account so that I could use it for cash envelope. What did I do? Which I told you I'd forget. Oh, vacation. I put it in a vacation envelope. We had budgeted $0 to put in there, but then I ended up putting $134 into that envelope. Okay, mortgage. So very strange. Our mortgage hasn't come out yet. Let's see. I think so. Today is today the 2nd? No, today is the 3rd. It should have come out on Friday, but I guess it just, I don't know. It didn't come out yet. So we're going to have to do that next week. State Farm was actually less. It was $139. So all together, our bills were $139. So let's start by calculating how much income we had. So we had $586 and $18.92 and $174 and $134. $27.86, and I will double check my math here. Okay, so we had $27.86 and we spent $139 on bills. So that brought us down to $26.47. Okay, so I'm going to bring that down to our envelopes here. Okay, so let's go to the envelopes and see how much we actually spent out of the envelopes. Okay, starting with food. So the way I do this is I go into my envelope and I see if we spent it all, and if not, I count how much we have left so I can figure out how much we did spend. But it's empty, so we did spend all $129 on food last week. We already know these are $0. And spending, yep, we do that right away. So yep, it was all exactly what we budgeted. So $129 and $45 is $174. So $26.47 minus $174. That is $24.73. Okay, so let's bring that up to the sinking funds. So we have $24.73. We ended up spending $620 on our sinking funds. So that left us with $18.53. Okay, so that comes down to extra debt, which we did not do this week. We did not have any extra debt, so that was a total $0. So we still have $18.53. Okay, coming down to extra savings. So we have $18.53 that we are going to roll over to next week. So $18.53. So rolling over a total of $18.53, bringing our leftover to $0, which is exactly what I want to do. I like to end every week at $0, which means I have a place for my money each week. Okay, so that is week 1 done. Let's go ahead and set up week 2. Okay, so the date range for this will be October 3rd through October 9th. Okay, let's start with the rollover. We had a rollover of $18.53. And then Etsy. Let's see how much money we made in Etsy this week. So we made $188 in take-home pay for Etsy this week. Okay, let's see how much that's going to be all together. So we have $18.53 and $188. That's $20.41. $20.41. Okay, so we're going to still have to pay mortgage. That is $13.17. Disney Plus is going to come out this week, which is $9. By the way, I'm getting my information from this spreadsheet that I set up with you guys in last week's video. So Disney Plus is $9, and our city bill is now going to be a set amount. Woohoo! I'm so excited about that. Several people suggested that I do that, and I'm so glad you did, because I know that it's going to be exactly $274. I think that is so cool. Okay, so let's see all together how much that's going to be. $1,600 even. That's interesting. Yep, $1,600. Okay, so we had $2,041, and we're going to take away $1,600. That's $441. Okay, so we're going to bring down the leftover amount here. So that's $441. Let's come back to this in just a second. Let's pull out the worksheet from Ira. We're going to pull out this worksheet. Okay, so first of all, on week 1, we did spend $129, $0, $0, and $45. So that was correct. It doesn't always work out like that, but that time it was. Okay, so let's see how much money we have to work with for our variable expenses. Well, we know it's $188, but I already gave David his 20, so let's see if this here, so what is 188? 188 minus 20 would be 168. So let's see if this is 168. So we have 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68. Yep, we do. So we have 168. Okay, so we're going to do 45 for spending. So I already gave David his. So I'll take out my 20 and Logan's 5. So that's going to be 45. Okay, and then for gas, we definitely need gas this week. We're going to do 20 for gas. Okay, we want this to equal 188. We're not going to do anything for miscellaneous. Okay, so 188 minus 45 and minus 20. So that leaves us with 123 for food. I'm pretty comfortable with this because when we have, on the weeks where we have more money for food, we spend more money on food. So we have a back stock of staple items, and there's plenty of meals I can make with those items. So I'm not really nervous about that, which is so crazy because we used to spend $200 to $400 on food every week. It's just insane that we're able to do this now. Okay, so let's see. 174. So this gives us a rollover of 123 and a rollover of 20, 0, and 45. Totaling 188. So I'm going to come down here to week 2 and go ahead and set that up. So we have 123 that we're going to put in our food envelope. We're going to put 20 in the gas. We're not going to put anything in our miscellaneous envelope, and we're going to put 45 in our spending envelopes. I already gave David his 20, but I still need to do mine and Logan's. So coming back to the spreadsheet here, let's go ahead and add those and then put them in the envelopes. Okay, we said food is going to get $123. So 120, 1, 2, 3, and I always double count because I make mistakes. 120, 121, 122, 123. Okay, so that's going in our food and house envelope. Okay, Gas, we're going to put 20. Write that down. Put 20 in the gas envelope. Okay, we're not going to put anything in miscellaneous, and for spending, we're doing 45. That's 20 for David, 20 for me, and 5 for Logan. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So here's my 20. Let's, just for fun, let's count this and see how much money I have in my envelope. I do use it, so it does shrink, unfortunately. Okay. 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Nice, so I still have $48. Logan finally took his money last week, and he finally got that gun that like, I don't know what you call it, like it shoots little like foam darts. He finally got that. He was saving up for like 3 months for it, and he finally got it. So he felt very proud of himself when he did that, and I was very proud of him too for saving that. Okay, so let's see, 123 plus 20 plus 45. That's 188, which is perfect. Okay, so 441 minus 188, that brings us to 253. Okay, up to sinking funds. We're not doing sinking funds this week. We only do that once a month, and that's the first week of the following month. So the next time we do sinking funds will be the first week of November. So total sinking funds is 0, which leaves us 253. It's the same with extra debt. We are not doing that right now. So that means we can bring 253 down to our rollover, and we're going to roll that over to next week to help us pay for the bills, next week's bills. So 253. Okay, so we are in good shape. We're not in the negatives yet. That's always a good thing. If you enjoyed today's video, will you please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all again next time. Bye, everyone.